It was Flag night at the AAC as Cooper Flagg bounces back for a big game to help the Mavericks take out the Nets. We'll break it all down coming up next on the DLLS Mavs postgame show. Welcome to the DLLS Mavs postgame show live in our DLLS Sports studios. Kevin Gray alongside our DLLS Mavs analyst Bobby Curl. We are DLLS Mavs. Your favorite guys coming, your favorite team, especially when Cooper Flagg bounces back to help the Mavericks defeat the Nets as they get it done tonight in what was a 113-105 win at the American Airlines Center. Cooper Flagg leading 5 Mavericks in double figures with 27 points. His 6th 25-5-5 game this season as the Mavericks begin their 4-game homestand with a win over Brooklyn. We'll break it all down here for you over the course of the next hour. Really appreciate you joining us here on DLLS Sports as we have crossed the 39,000 subscriber mark. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe while you're here as well. We'll be joined a little bit later on in our show by our DLLS Mavs beat writer, Ron Harrod Jr., live from the AAC. Your biggest takeaway from tonight, Bobby Carella, was?
Well, I think my number one takeaway is that it feels colder in here now than it did earlier in the pregame, and so I'm going.
Temperature has dropped a little bit.
I'm going with the hoodie. There's a pretty good chance I'm going to take away the hoodie during a commercial break, so we'll see how long it lasts. Drop in the comment how many segments do you think this hoodie will last before I get overheated. But huge win for Naji Marshall FC tonight.
Yes,
he had 18 points in the second half. The Nets The Nets made him look like an all-NBA centerpiece of a franchise. I mean, he was getting wherever he wanted to go on the court. It was just a layup line for him the entire second half. It was unbelievable. We had a couple nice cuts too that Dwight found, him on with some passes, but yeah, Naji's really good. I know we're going to talk about Coop quite a bit, but Naji in the second half was unbelievably good. And, I know that there are a lot of people in the chat. There are at least 3 people in this room that think, you know what, maybe the result wasn't the way we wanted it to go, but Coop played great. Naji played really well. Max Christie had some moments. Young guys got a lot of playing time. It is what it is, man. The Nets just really, 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 really suck.
Yeah, they stink. The Nets stink. I mean, the numbers indicate that tonight. They shot 24% from 3 and 45% overall from the field, despite Michael Porter Jr. continuing to put up all-star numbers. He had 28 points, 9 rebounds tonight, but did have 6 turnovers. But at the same time, Cooper Flagg, big night for him. Naji Marshall going 12 of his 22 points in the fourth quarter. Got into the paint at will in the final frame to be able to help the Mavericks pull away, which is where the game began to get a little bit tighter in the fourth quarter. But the Mavericks were not having it as they led pretty much, I believe, wire to wire tonight from the beginning to end of tonight's game. In fact, it was a wire to wire win.
Was it really?
For the Mavericks, yeah.
No changes?
There was not a single lead change. Oh, excuse me. There was one lead change. There was one tie and one lead change. So almost a near wire to wire victory. For the Mavericks tonight. But yeah, Naji Marshall, who we highlighted in our Mavericks player spotlight, was really good tonight. Second game against Brooklyn this year where he's been really good against them and helped out.
I like how you slyly tried to take some credit.
I'm sorry?
You snuck in.
Oh, for sure.
We highlighted him in the Mavs player spotlight.
I dapped up Naji before the game, too. He was in good mood, good spirit.
You invite him to the show?
No, he was concentrating on work tonight. So, we'll have to try again next time.
All right.
I'm sorry, Tanner. I disappointed him. I'm so sorry.
How dare you?
Look, man, I dapped him up before the game, said what's up. He was in good spirits. He was
concentrated on work, but apparently Kevin was not.
Yeah, apparently you weren't.
He did not
you were
invite
just
him
having
to the
fun.
show.
No.
You were just chatting.
Look, man, of all the things that have gone around this year, Naji Marshall has been a lot of fun to watch, man. He loves getting to the paint. he's obviously turned into a floater god when it comes to his ability to finish in the restricted area. He was really fun to talk to during training camp. Like, he was one of the ones during training camp that was really excited about coming into this year. And we talked about during the pregame show, he's having a career, averaging over 13 points per game, playing a career high, nearly 29 minutes per night. Tonight in this game, he played what was 32 minutes. 32 minutes in this game. So, yeah, he brought it tonight. And we'll talk about more as this show goes on. But, you let off with it, Bobby. That's my biggest takeaway is to Cooper Flagg, who had probably his poorest game as a rookie outside of maybe the game on the road against Oklahoma City the first time around, where he had the 5 turnovers against Chicago on Saturday night. He was able to really finish in the lane what he does with his left hand. Was a lot more aggressive tonight and made the right plays when he needed to. He played 34 minutes tonight and, again, had an all-around impact on the game, had another 3 steals in the game. We talk about this all the time when it comes to Flagg and his ability to impact different areas of the game, and he did so. Once again, you can see his numbers on the screen. After having 5 turnovers in the game Saturday, had 5 assists and no turnovers tonight for the Mavericks, just showing a mature bounce-back performance to lead a very shorthanded Mavericks team. No Anthony Davis, no P.J. Washington, no Daniel Gafford, who has his right ankle sprain as well, and no Brandon Williams, who was unavailable tonight. And Cooper Flagg was the best player on the floor for the Mavericks.
Yeah, he did come up 1 rebound short. Took him another L on Prize Picks tonight.
Damn it.
Because of that. Now, he did leave the game for a few minutes.
He did. Had a little bit scary in that third quarter.
A little spooky, but he came back in. Now, he did have a bit of a sleepy stat line in the third quarter, only 2 points, 1 of 3. Had a few assists, but he was doing a lot in the fourth. In the fourth quarter alone, 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 steals. Like, he just did a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Helped close it down the stretch. Had a leak out for a dunk that basically was the exclamation point. Ended the game. How about this? A little trivia time. 27 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. Can you name the last? I'll give you a big hint. All right. Can you name the last 4 Mavs to go for at least 27, 5, 5, 3, and 1? And as a hint, 3 of those guys are Luka, Kyrie, and Dirk. Can you name the other one? That's not Coop. 27 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block. This spans over the last 12 years or so. Chat, get your guesses in too.
Last 12 years?
Because Dirk last did it in 2014. So it's since then. That's another big hint.
Oh, man, this is tough.
Tanner, any guesses? I know Tanner's working.
Josh Howard. I don't know.
Okay. Wasn't on the team in 2014.
I was about to say, I don't know.
You said it. Sorry, I thought you said Dirk did it in 2014.
Well, it's also only the 5th since 2007.
Kristaps Porzingis?
That's a really good guess. The correct answer, though, is Christian Wood. Mavs legend, Christian Wood.
Dead silence.
Had it on Christmas Day of 2022.
That came on a Christmas Day game?
Against the L.A. Lakers.
I remember.
Oh, he did go off in that game. I forgot about that. He did go off against the Lakers.
Coop with the stat stuffing performance. Another one of those, which is nice because I don't remember his numbers from the other night. It was 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. It was real sad.
We flushed it.
Yeah, it was real sad. We leave that in the past.
I don't know if I feel good about Cooper Flagg being in a category with Christian Wood, but I mean, it was good stuff, so why not? The Christian Wood experience was something else around here for the.
Well, his agent was big on Twitter. His agent walked so that Jonathan Kuminga's agent could run.
Jeez.
You see what Jonathan Kuminga's agent was posting today?
No.
Highlights of Jonathan Kuminga from 2024.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They got
the NBA is a crazy place, man.
Kuminga, they got to get him out of there, man. They got to get him out of there. That is gross. I
don't know if you can't work with Steve Kerr. Is it
Kuminga not being able to work with Steve Kerr, or is Steve Kerr
Well, let's localize it here. D'Angelo Russell's not getting on the court for the Mavs.
Yo.
He took another DNP tonight. I think that Jonathan Kuminga is probably a better player than D'Angelo Russell, but I mean,
how would we know? Neither one would play.
The Warriors aren't that good either, and he's not playing for them.
But yeah, and then, to your point, yes, D'Angelo Russell was a DNP CD low again tonight. As the Mavericks had all their two-way guys playing. Ryan Nembhard played. Brandon Williams wasn't available. And Jason Kidd was like, D'Angelo, you still not playing in tonight's game.
I mean, really, the only more like tankified thing that they could have done would have been like just transparently doing it and sitting Coop and Naji down the stretch. You're not going to do that, at least right now. Maybe that's something you do in February or March, but again, it takes two to tango. It takes two to tank, and the Nets are a little more determined than the Mavs. Dallas shot 44% from three. That is, if you give me 1 second, that's like their third or fourth best shooting performance of the season, I think.
Thanks to Klay Thompson, who hit 6 threes tonight.
Tied for their fourth highest percentage in a game all year from three at 44.1%. Only 34 attempts still.
Still only 34
It felt like they were
attempts.
bombing away. They only got to 34.
Jeez, man.
But they made 15. That's the most they've made in a very long time.
Yeah. Klay Thompson was a big part of that. Tonight he went, 6 of 9 from downtown tonight for the Mavericks? Yeah, 6 of 9 from downtown with the 18 points. He was getting them up and knocking them down tonight. As you can see the numbers on the screen, Mavs shot nearly 51% from the field, 44% from downtown. Did get out-rebounded in this game, but out-assisted the Brooklyn Nets and kept the turnovers under control.
The last time they made more than 15 threes in a game was December 5th.
It's unreal, man.
That's like 5-6 weeks ago.
Yeah. Long time. Oh my
God.
But here's something good since December. Check this out. Mavericks 7-1 at home since December 1st. In fact, with tonight's win, they are 11-10 at the AAC through 21 games now. So above 500 at the American Airlines Center with tonight's win. So
Raise the banner.
They got a winning record somewhere, and it's at the
Hey, they won for Rowe. Okay?
It was
Rowe Blackman bobblehead night.
That's right.
Rowe says confidence, baby, confidence. You can't just go out sad whenever Rowe's in the crowd. You got to try and win it for Rowe.
Respect. They definitely played with some pride tonight in honor of Rolando Blackman.
And in the green jerseys, and it's
it was
whole
Hardwood
thing,
Classic
man.
night. Yeah, it was a lot of nostalgia in the building tonight. And the Mavericks had enough shame to beat the Brooklyn Nets, who absolutely stink.
They're truly. I mean,
they're awful.
Like, I'm trying to be nice here. They suck. Okay, I think they started 1 of 15 from three.
Yeah,
and
it was
the misses were getting progressively worse. Like
smoking layups left and right.
Oh my god, dude! There was that one trip they missed like 4 layups in a row on one possession.
Yes, it was.
I mean, they are truly an abysmal abomination.
Or in their case, a tankathon celebration.
But the issue with that, like, look at so they have Claxton, who's a vet, Porter, who's a vet, Terrence Mann is a vet, but then it's like off their bench, like second year guy, rookie, like third year guy, rookie. It's like 5, 6, 7 rookies in their rotation and a bunch of dudes that are still on their rookie deals. When are they going to be good? So I understand Mavs fans that are like, man, just tear it all down, get as many picks as possible. Let's get young. I also understand fans that look at what the Nets are doing right now and say, like, yeah, I don't want to do that. You're going to be trapped in this for a really long time. By the time you're finally good, all these guys are going to be like 23, 24 on their second contracts, and you're going to have to trade half of them. So it's really being good in the NBA. It's very hard. It's very, very hard.
Yeah. I think Nets fans will say, yes, as bad as they are, there's at least some semblance of a plan going forward. Like, they'll be really bad this year and find themselves in the lottery again.
Is there a semblance of a plan, though? Because they're going to trade Porter, right? And they might even trade Claxton.
I don't know if they trade Porter at the deadline. To be honest, the stuff you see from Jake Fisher, good buddy of Mark Stein, they may hang on to him throughout the rest of the season and then go into the lottery, see what they do there. And then if they get themselves, top 3, top 4 pick, then they might decide to go ahead and move on, from Porter there and, build with the young cats.
You see, he stopped at 28. He didn't get to 30.
Oh, he didn't get to 30.
Mavs held him under 30.
You did say
that was a Bobby Carella prediction. Yeah. Don't look at any of the other ones that I made.
For the record, this photo, since we have the Clutch Games side
That's the moment.
That's the moment he yelled it. That's when he yelled
that
confidence.
That is the moment. So
I figured
that was for a long time the most iconic moment in Mavs history.
I did not know that.
Yep. Until Calvin Booth. That was the one.
Yeah.
Jordan says they have no plan in Brooklyn. I mean, who knows?
I think you're right. I mean, basically, their plan is hoping that one of these guys becomes an all-star.
Yeah,
but the one all-star caliber player they have, they're probably going to trade. So, and then you're just going to be bad forever, dude. Like, it's really, really hard. Now, they have 1 million picks.
Yeah, that's the thing. They have a ton of picks.
And Tim Cato.
And Tim Cato.
And Tim Cato. Good point.
They took Tim Cato away from us. Notice how whenever Danny Wolf's career started, Tim Cato left the show.
That's a great point.
I'm not sure, man.
I'm
not sure.
The clutch game number 30 on the season for the Dallas Mavericks, improving to 13-17 in such games. Let's take our first break here on the DLLS Mavs postgame show. When we come back, what the turning point of this game was, a Hardy party broke out in the first quarter. We'll talk about that and Klay Thompson's hot shooting tonight. All that and more coming up next. It's college football playoff time, and I know you're getting ready for the national championship and your game time parties. And the best way you can do that, to give you the best food in the game today, you can do it with Wild Fork Foods. Their meat and seafood market is absolutely fantastic. I got hungry last night, and I had some mashed potatoes left in the refrigerator. I was like, you know what? I got some New York strip steak in my freezer. It took half an hour to be able to thaw it out, and I was able to eat a fantastic piece of meat, a little salt, a little pepper, a little Greek seasoning on there, and I was able to have a fantastic along with my mashed potatoes, and I had a fantastic meal. So if you want to check out wildforkfoods.com, go to wildforkfoods.com, check out their meat and seafood market. They got everything that you need, whether it's premium meat, seafood, they got shrimp, they got everything that you need. My favorite location, Bobby, of course, is the Wiley location. They got 9 DFW locations that you know and love, and you can find yourself the best meat and seafood in the game today. Wildforkfoods.com. Check them out, and you get your fantastic premium meats everywhere at Wild Fork Foods. Again, that's wildforkfoods.com. Meat and seafood market today.
Everyone's got a roof. Every building has a roof, and every roof from time to time is prone to breaking, whether it's from wind damage, storm damage, hail damage, just aging, general disrepair. There's a whole lot of companies that will claim they'll come and fix it, but they might not be very good communicators. They might try and rip you off. They might just be some storm chasing fly-by-night crew. But no, that's not Qualys. Qualys Roofing has laid down its roots here, right here in DFW, in the Metroplex. This is their home. They live here. They work here. They want to see this community thrive, and they want to put a great roof on your home. And if you don't believe me, just ask Google. Their average rating is 4.9 stars. All right, that's 4.9 out of 5. That's pretty dang good.
It's not bad.
Okay, if you schedule a free and home estimate, boom, free DLLS shirt. If you go with them, boom, you get a free grill, free smoker. So what are you waiting for? Mention DLLS when you call in. It truly helps our show. Call or go online to schedule your free roof inspection. Visit QualisGC.com or search Qualis Roofing and Construction. That's QUALIS, or call 817-500-9008 to get started today. That's right. The hoodie's off.
Made it one segment.
We did.
Made it one segment. Mavericks 113, Brooklyn 105. Mavericks improved to 15-25 on the season. After 40 games, we are just about at the halfway point of the season. That will come on Wednesday when the Mavericks play on the first night of a back-to-back when they take on the Denver Nuggets.
Been a good season so far.
What?
The silence.
Okay. As you can see, the updated standings as of right now, a couple
When
of games.
did Houston drop? I was shocked.
Yeah,
What
man.
happened?
Houston's in a bad way
Damn,
right
they're
now.
not even top 6 anymore?
Yeah, they lost to Sacramento yesterday.
Oh, my God.
And dropped to 7th in the West. The Suns are in 6th in the West right now.
All these teams that could use Russell Westbrook keep losing to Russell Westbrook.
They keep losing to Russell Westbrook, including the Mavericks.
Yep,
including the Mavericks. Apparently the Lakers, because the Lakers down by 7 at halftime, despite Luka with 26 right now. But games currently in progress. The Clippers, who are in 11th, they're hosting the Charlotte Hornets. The Utah Jazz already won tonight, so they remain half a game behind the Dallas Mavericks in 13th. That looms large because those two teams will see each other twice in a 3-day span beginning on Thursday on the second night of a back-to-back for the Mavericks. They'll play a baseball series with Utah on the 15th and 17th later on this week. Big for the Tankathon movement if you're into that. This is where we go to our super chats here on the DLS Mavs postgame show. Lander is not thrilled. Back-to-back $5 super chats. We'll start with the first one. If AD is on the team, hogging up $58 million next year, we have 0 chance to win a ring. Don't want any bleeping Rich Paul sources spin about it. We're not stupid. Yeah, Rich Paul had a lot to say today on his show with Max Kellerman about the whole AD situation and playing in traffic and all this other goofy stuff. you could take a listen at that at your own peril if you want to.
I mean, it's a pretty interesting quote for an agent to say. You play in traffic, you might get hit by a car.
Get hit by a car.
That's a very now. The funny thing is,
it better be funny.
Well, I mean, the car is Anthony Davis's injury history.
That's right.
I don't think Rich Paul views it that way.
Correct.
I think he views the car being bad luck, but that also kind of deconstructing his metaphor further. If you are playing in traffic, it's not bad luck to get hit by a car.
You're just going to
get kind hit. Of the inevitable thing.
Yeah, it's kind of get hit by a car.
So I think he's painting it wrong, but I do agree. If you play in traffic, you're going to get hit by a car. That's why you should stick to either the sidewalk or to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. And also, you should probably trade Anthony Davis because he's going to get hurt. But that's just my opinion.
Lanner with the $5 super chat once again. Okay.
Oh,
wow. Team Kevin.
KG Nation.
Oh, boy. We should have traded AD ages ago. Love Mark, but I do not buy that there wasn't an offer from the Hawks available. Not one first-round pick for AD. Don't buy it.
I don't see a reason why Stein would. I mean, it's not like Stein is lying about it. Maybe he just didn't. Maybe there was an offer and he didn't know about it, but no one else has reported that there was an offer. So it wouldn't be this like massive league cover up or anything. I mean, like Shams has all of the clutch stuff just goes right to Shams.
That's right.
And Shams didn't have anything on it. Mark didn't have anything on it. All your other, big name NBA reporters haven't had anything on it. So, even if it's if you're questioning Mark Stein, which you're dialing up the Stein line, you should never question Mark Stein. But if you do doubt Mark, then look around at what the other reporters are or are not saying, and it's all the same thing. There was no offer. There's no team that seemed to be really interested in him, and this is what we're left with.
And some will argue the semantics of some of his words, like the idea of, okay, was there an offer that did not include Ricochet that you could have just took to just get off the AD business? Like, was there an offer for just the Porzingis and Kennard expirings? If that was available, then they should have just took that to get off of AD.
Well, who's to say it was?
That's what I'm saying. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? I think a lot of folks' sentiment is take whatever you can get for him and get off of his contract. No matter what it is. I don't necessarily go all the way to that particular front. You got to try to extract as much as you can in order to move Anthony Davis, and whatever the team feels comfortable with, that's their decision.
Team Kevin's got to stop hedging. Take a stand. You've taken a stand.
I have.
You said get rid of him.
I have. Move on.
But you can't hedge it and then say get rid of him. But only if it's a good offer.
I've consistently said that. I've said don't take
poo. That's exactly what Mark and I have said. But everyone thinks that we're like clashing clans or something.
Yeah, like if the Mavericks don't feel like it's a good offer for them, then don't do it. But my point has pretty much been, hey man, get whatever you can get that's palatable and move off.
Well, clearly they didn't get something that was palatable, or they might not have gotten anything at all.
Yeah, for them, they didn't.
Evidently, they didn't get a single offer,
or they didn't get anything. So they played in traffic, and here they are.
No, they played in traffic by playing him on the court.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they played in traffic, and now there we are.
But if there is one agent that's going to control the narrative, it is going to be Rich Paul.
It's going to be Rich Paul for sure.
You enter into that agreement with him. Now, the tricky thing with the Mavs is Clutch also represents Daniel Gafford. Clutch represents Dwight Powell. Clutch represents Jaden Hardy. Unless he changes agent, I always forget if he changes agent or not.
I think so. Derek Lively as
well.
And
Derek Lively. And, I don't think Hardy's going anywhere. I do think Gafford is going somewhere. Lively is going to experience the most complicated rookie extension negotiation of all time this summer, I think. Outside of maybe Zion, and
I would,
Dwight was great tonight.
Well, the Mavs already picked up Lively's option, correct? They already picked that up?
Yes.
I would just play that out.
Yeah, but that creates such a weird the problem, and not that it's a problem. It's the rules are rules, right? Yeah. But for your rookie extension, you have to sign it. I think it's by Halloween or maybe by the day before the regular season or something. I don't know. It's sometime in October.
Mm-hmm.
So once the season starts, basically, you can't sign a guy to a rookie extension. you can sign veterans to extensions.
Sure.
You can sign like Jalen Brunson could have signed an extension, but you can't sign. I think it's like the max window or whatever closes. Generally, no rookies sign extensions after that window closes outside of second-round picks or undrafted guys. And so if they don't give Lively an offer in the offseason or before training camp or whatever, they are going to have to play it out. And what happens if he plays great? What happens if he plays horribly? Like, it's just a –
Well, odds, unfortunately, right now say he might not be able to do either of them because he won't be healthy enough to do it.
I know, man.
So, like, do you take the chance on him playing well and then trying to have him to re-sign him in the summer, or let it play out to see if he can stay healthy enough to prove that he can get an extension
It's tough,
after that?
man. But on all of that, now Rich Paul specifically does not represent, I think, any of those guys except for AD, right? Maybe he represents Lively. I don't remember. There's no way to find this out, but it is all going to be negotiations going on with Clutch, which is just, it adds another layer to it if the AD thing becomes a distraction. Still a Girl 1000 asks, why isn't D'Angelo Russell playing?
Because he's not good.
But even tonight, B. Will is out.
Yeah.
A bunch of guys are, and he did play the other night.
Because Frank Vogel was coaching.
You think that's why?
Yeah. I'm like, it's abundantly clear when Jason Kidd is going to be coaching this team, D'Angelo Russell is not going to see the floor unless it's absolutely necessary. And even with, Brandon Williams not available, he felt it wasn't necessary to play D'Angelo Russell.
He's played outside of that game against the Bulls. The last time he played was December 27th.
Yeah.
Granted, that's like 3 weeks ago, but 2 weeks ago. But still, the issue, though, is if you don't play him at all, you can't trade him, right? Unless it's matching salary in a Gafford deal.
I mean, maybe that's what you're sitting him for, just to be able to have him part of a deal to match some salary to move on from him. But as far as him being a productive player or being a contributing player to this team, Jason Kidd has said that that's not a thing anymore, and it won't be a thing.
It's a lot of weird stuff happening for a team that's 10 games under.
And D'Angelo Russell has a player. He has a player option.
Listen,
going into next season.
Go back to late June on the DLLS Mavs podcast.
Ball knower, man.
No, it's sad. It was a sad time.
You were 100% ball knower, though.
I think you should always go back and just play our pods on loop.
For sure.
Just, just keep that ad revenue rolling in, baby. But, yeah. Who could have seen this coming?
The clairvoyant Krella, actually. Because Russ is out here cooking these days.
He is.
Russ is out here cooking.
He is. Want to get the Ira Super Chat before break?
Yeah, let's get it. Ira with the $2 Super Chat. Is getting out of the second apron our number one priority? I mean, that's another massive consideration here and why you're trying to shed salary, because if you don't, you can't make moves anyway.
Yeah, so right now, going into next season, if they don't make any moves, like if everyone that's under contract stays here, it's almost, depending on where they are in the draft, but at this point, they're probably going to be pretty high in the draft. They're going to be above the second apron after signing whoever they draft in the draft. Mm-hmm. So after signing that rookie, they will be over the second apron, and that's before taking into consideration any other contracts that they could sign, any like extensions any free agents or whatever. Like, they are already above the second apron, which removes all ability to use any exceptions. So you can't use the biannual exception. You can't use the mid-level or the taxpayer mid-level exception. You can't use any of your trade exceptions. You can't do anything. The only way you can add players if you're above the second apron is either by extending your own guys or by signing players to the vet minimum. And that is very restrictive. That obviously Ryan Nembhard is not under contract. They're going to want to keep him too, so that would add to the payroll further. Mm-hmm. And that's before doing anything else. And also that means you can't take back more money than you send out in a trade. It's tough. You can't trade one guy or you can't trade 2 for 1 or 1 for 2. You can't aggregate salary. So you can't trade 2 guys for 1. It's really tough. And now that's right now. So that's why I think, Gafford, for example, trading Gafford for Air or trading one of these other players on the team for Air is good because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. But trading Anthony Davis for Air, as we'll find out tomorrow whenever y'all talk to a guest that's going to come on the show, if you trade 80 for expiring contracts, it's fine, I guess, because it gets 80 off the team if that's all you want, but you're not getting anything back, and that's still they would still be above the cap, meaning they still wouldn't be able to do anything. So, like, it's tough. They have to find a way to shed salary.
Yeah, and even if you were looking to get expirings back in Luke Kennard or Chris Porzingis, it helps clear some money. But at the same time, yeah, the Mavericks' finances are an absolute mess, complete mess, which is okay. Which is why we're going to talk to Bobby Marks tomorrow. He's going to be our special guest here on the DLLS Mavs podcast at 12:15. So you do not want to miss tomorrow's show. ESPN front office insider Bobby Marks going to be on the program at 12:15. So if you got questions, throw them in the Discord. We might pick a question or two.
Yeah.
For us to be able to ask Bobby Marks. But we'll have that conversation with him as he'll provide us some really good information on how he would handle the mess that the Mavericks are in. Let's take our next break here on the DLLS Mavs podcast. When we come back, more on tonight's game. Plus, we'll be welcoming in our DLLS Mavs beat writer, Ron Haraj.
Not quite. He's doing 4th segment.
That's right.
Oh, sorry. You might have been about to say that. I apologize.
No, that's okay.
So Tanner's just like, you guys haven't let me talk all segment. I'm going to talk right now.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. No, I appreciate you keeping me on my toes. It's all right. More on this game coming up next.
It's 2026. You've probably got some New Year's resolutions. I know I do. I know Kevin does. Tanner does. Ron, Mark Stein. We all do. And if your resolution has anything to do with either starting your own business or maybe taking your business to the next level, well, Shopify will help you do just that. Millions of businesses have already making that jump. Entrepreneurs have taken the leap to Shopify. They handle a ton of e-commerce, and also they offer built-in marketing platforms, different AI tools, different things that you can do to stand apart from other businesses and set yourself up for success. And as you grow, Shopify grows with you. You can handle more orders, expand to new markets, and you can do it all from the same dashboard. Shopify handles all of our e-commerce sales here at DLLS Sports and the All City Network, and they've done a great job. In 2026, stop waiting and start selling with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/allcity. Go to shopify.com/allcity. Again, shopify.com/allcity. Hear your first this new year with Shopify by your side.
You know that moment where you leave your favorite pair of sunglasses on the roof of your car or at the beach or 3 states away? Well, guess what? I've been there too. But with Shady Rays, they've got you covered, and they have changed the game. These sunglasses are made for real life, and they're seriously good looking. They're polarized, durable, and not stupidly expensive either. And here's the wild part. If you break them or lose them on day one, they'll take care of it with a brand new pair and provide you with replacements. And there's no guilt trip either, no questions asked. So now you can actually wear your sunglasses without any fear of losing them or breaking them even on day one. And you can do so at your favorite concert, on the boat, or wherever. Shady Rays is the eyewear, of course, that has your back. So we've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head to shadyrays.com. Use code DLLS35 for 35% off your polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people with shadyrays.com. DLLS35 for 35% off your polarized sunglasses today. A Hardy party broke out in the first quarter tonight as Jaden Hardy scored 11 of the first 17 points for the Mavericks as he and Klay Thompson put on a 3-point show in the first half to help pace the Mavericks from distance tonight as the Mavericks get the 113-105 win. A little bit of history tonight for Klay Thompson. He passed he made his 2,800th three-pointer tonight. Becoming only the 5th player in NBA history to make at least 2,800 3-pointers. He is now only 5 3-pointers shy of passing Damian Lillard for 4th all-time on the all-time made 3-point field goal list.
Nice.
So, Klay Thompson.
I think he'll do that this year.
I think he might do it here this week for sure. So, congratulations to Klay Thompson, becoming the 5th player in NBA history to make at least 2,800 3-pointers. His former Splash brother, of course, number 1 all-time. Do you know who's number 2 all-time in 3-pointers made?
So Klay is 5th.
Klay is 5th.
Dame
right
is
now.
4th.
That's right.
Reggie Miller's 3rd. Steph Curry's 1st.
Mm-hmm.
That means that Dirk Nowitzki is 2nd.
No.
That means Ray Allen is 2nd.
No.
Really?
Really?
I thought Ray passed Reggie.
He did.
So Klay passed Reggie? Klay, wait a minute. if Ray Allen passed Reggie and Reggie's third, that means that Ray is second.
Somebody has passed both of those guys, if I remember correctly. Tanner can look at this.
So
up
then,
here.
wait a minute. But you just said that Klay is fifth and Dame is fourth.
Klay is fifth. Dame is fourth.
So is Ray Allen third?
Ray Allen, I believe, is third. Yes. No, because Reggie Miller's behind all of them now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Reggie Miller's behind all of them now.
All right. Don't tell me, chat. Don't tell me. So it's not
number 2 all time.
LeBron? No, not
No.
LeBron. And it's not KD.
Nope.
It's not Kyrie. James Harden?
James Harden.
Ugh.
James Harden's number 2 all
that's
time.
right. It's Curry, then Harden, then Ray Allen, then Lillard, then Klay Thompson, then
Yep.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Are you LeBron has
He's passed
LeBron's
Reggie.
above Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
LeBron passed Reggie Miller?
All those guys passed Reggie Miller.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude. That
Yeah.
is such a that is
That's unbelievable.
that's a sign of the times. If LeBron has more threes than Reggie,
yeah, man.
dude, that actually kind of bums me out. I love LeBron. He should not have more threes than Reggie Miller. That just doesn't feel. That makes me feel weird. That makes me feel weird things in various parts of my body.
Well, think about it. When Reggie Miller retired, he was the all-time leader in three-point makes. And then Ray Allen passed him. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 other dudes have passed Ray Allen since then. Or
LeBron
two, I guess
doesn't even
three.
make threes.
Three.
Like he didn't even shoot threes for like 10 years.
He started taking more threes as his career went on.
I know. And
Yeah.
he's played 84 seasons, so that definitely helps too.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, James Harden, number 2 all-time in made three-pointers.
Good for him or whatever.
I mean, he's not going to catch. No one's catching Stephen Curry. Like, where's Stephen now? Like
don't
30.
speak so. Coop is very young.
All right. Where's Steph at 3,200, somewhere around there?
4199.
Excuse me?
Almost 4200.
4,200 made three-pointers?
Almost. Yeah.
So,
No one's touching that record.
So if you make 3 threes a game and you play 80 games a year, that's what, 240 a year? Let's round up. If you make 250 threes every single season, it's 4 years for every 1,000. So you'd have to play 16 years to get to where Steph is today.
That's unbelievable.
If you make
man.
3 threes a game and play 80 games a year.
That's
16, 17 seasons. And Steph is going to play another.
Steph's probably got another, 2-3 years left in him?
If not more, dude.
So if he's hitting 300 threes for another 3 years, that's another 900 threes. He could be, over 5,000 three-pointers by the time he gets to the end of his career? No one's touching that. There's no one's ever touching 5,000 three-pointers.
I don't know. Coop. All right, let's see what Coop's at. How many games he played?
God.
Coop's made what? 30 three-pointers this year?
Coop has made 39 threes. He's making
close.
1 3 per game. So at his current pace, he would need to play about 50 seasons to pass Steph. Do you think he can do that?
No.
I don't know. That dude that's like reverse aging keeps posting. Like he's making progress. I feel like Coop could be able to. He could play into his 80s. Did you see one of that guy's recent tweets? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Who are you talking about?
The guy that like takes a bunch of supplements to like slow down or reverse the aging process?
No, I've not seen it.
Oh my God. He had this picture of him and his wife or whatever, or fiance or something. And he wrote this. It was, it's whatever. This has nothing to do with the Mavs, but it is the weirdest thing I've ever read in my entire life. And I'm telling you, I've been to places on the internet that I do not recommend anyone ever go. And this tweet was the single weirdest, cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I do think Cooper Flagg.
I'm going to text it to the group chat real quick.
I do think Cooper Flagg has a chance
see
to play 25 years. In fact, someone who wears some very short shorts on this program one time said that he felt like he could play 25 years as well. I kind of actually think he has a chance to do that. I think at minimum, so Dirk played 21 seasons here, the most with any team, with one team in NBA history. Kobe played 20 seasons. LeBron is in year 23 of his career. Tanner, you think Cooper Flagg could play 25 seasons? He started at the age of 18.
Why not?
Second youngest player in NBA history to enter the
Wish
league.
it into existence.
Or youngest player in NBA history to enter the league, one of the two.
I mean, Mark Cuban once said he wanted Luka and KP to play 20 seasons together. So,
I
always
forgot
just
about
shoot
that
for the
quote.
stars.
I forgot about that doozy of a quote.
Yeah.
Will they play 20 years in the NBA combined?
Between Luka and KP?
Yeah.
This is KP. This is year number 10?
Okay, 20 years worth of games.
Oh.
How about that? Well, that would be 1,600 games. Will they play that combined?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Luka's got another 10 years left.
How many's
in it.
KP played? Probably. Has KP played 500 games?
I mean, you got the internet. I mean, you you can look it up.
I don't know. I just figured that you just had his game logs memorized.
Oh, wow. I have KP's game log memorized. No. This is what, year 10 for
He's
KP?
played 518 games. Wow.
And this is year 10 for him?
Yeah.
I have trivia for Bobby. Does he? This part's easy probably. Can he name the 3 Mavs that are in the top 20 all-time 3-pointers, and can he name them in order?
From most to least or least to most?
Most to least.
There's 3 in the top 20 of all
Okay,
time?
is this just guys that have played for the Mavs?
Like, these guys are all-time Mavs. I'm not including Klay Thompson. Sorry.
Are you including Peja?
Sorry, I butchered this question. Yeah, no, I mean like all-time Mavericks.
All right,
they would be on like.
So it's either Kidd or Dirk with the. No, it's Jet Terry with the most, right?
Jason
And
Kidd's in that
then
list.
I'm gonna guess it's J Kidd and then Dirk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirk is 3rd. I never would have guessed. He's behind J Kidd.
Now Peja, I believe, also made more than Dirk, although I could be wrong on that. And Clay's made more than all of them.
At one point,
Peja is 33rd.
Are you serious?
Oh, wow.
Okay, so at the time the Mavs won the title, J Kidd, Jet, Dirk, and Peja, I believe, were all top 10 in NBA history.
I'm about to say, didn't
In
Jason
made
Kidd
threes.
finish
They were all
his,
on the same team.
and Kidd finished his career top 10 in 3-pointers made.
J Kidd finished
when he
his career, I think,
retired.
third most ever.
Yeah,
Or
when he
fourth most ever,
retired. Yeah.
I should have expanded the question to the top 23 in all-time Mavs, because Tim Hardaway Jr. is number 23rd. So
Wow.
he's right
Oh,
up
wow.
there.
Well,
With,
and if I had to guess,
Dirk.
Luka's probably in the top 50.
Wait,
maybe in top 40.
So you're telling me Tim Hardaway is top 25 all time in 3-pointers made in NBA history? Wow.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is 23rd. Yeah.
So
just above JJ Redick.
So THJ is gonna. Oh yeah, he's gonna pass JJ Redick for sure. You say
he is above.
Oh, he's
JJ
above.
Redick
Okay.
already, yeah.
So Tim Hardaway Jr. is gonna finish top 20 all time in 3-pointers made in NBA history.
Why stop there? Let's go for the top 10.
That's crazy. He's had a phenomenal year. He's had a really good year for Denver, by the way. He's playing really well for them. Yes, chat. We know the Lakers are getting smoked right now by the Sacramento Kings.
Luka is 60 all time.
He's already 60th all time in 3-pointers made.
I'm surprised it's that low, to be honest.
Right behind Devin Booker, his arch nemesis. So.
Well,
I'm surprised Booker's that high. He doesn't even shoot threes.
Luka is slowed way down from his 3-point makes. He's shooting like 31, 32% for 3 so far this year. He's been abysmal from the 3-point line.
Was Nico right?
No,
Oh,
of course not.
Go home.
Okay. Can I?
No, he's got 15 more minutes. Or he's got 18 more minutes. He can't go home just yet. Yeah, that's crazy. Some of the numbers around this league when it comes to 3-pointers has changed and revolutionized the game. Can you put that Cooper graphic back up real quick? I'm sorry. Yeah, Cooper Flagg now with his 10th 20-point, 5-rebound, 5-assist game as a teen. LeBron James had 33 such games. That's unreal. That's doubling up. Look at that. LaMelo Ball and Cooper Flagg now tied with 10 all time there. Yeah, Cooper was really good tonight, man. Good for him. Really good bounce back game. I love the way he attacks the rim with that left hand. Like, I want to ask him if the reason why he's been attacking with the left hand so much is, remember, he had that that right thumb sprain that he was dealing with and wasn't shooting the ball great. And all of a sudden, he just started using that left hand over and over and over. And he's been in driving left, finishing at the rim with the left hand. He's become devastatingly good finishing with his offhand. So credit to him and working on his game the way that he has, because he was he's turned that into a real weapon of his, and he's really fun watching finish with that for sure. Let's get to our last break here. If you missed it earlier, our special guest tomorrow is going to be Bobby Marks of ESPN Front Office Insider. Bobby Marks is going to join us on the show at 12:15. And National Tim Alert. Tim Cato going to be joining us for the full hour.
Oh, heavy hitters.
Our all-city national NBA reporter, Tim Cato, a.k.a. Danny Wolf, will be in studio for the entire hour of tomorrow's show. So you don't want to miss that. We'll have our regular show at 12 p.m. Let's finish up tonight's show, though, with our DLLS Mavs beat writer, Ron Harrod Jr., coming up next on the other side of the break.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
No, them.
Oh,
Hey,
them.
hey,
Oh,
them.
yeah. Oh, them.
Hey,
Yeah.
them.
Them. Hey, you.
Have they become diehards yet?
If they have it, they're going to right now.
I think some have. I think some haven't. And if you want to know what all the fuss is about, you can scan that QR code right here and find out. It's going to take you to a wonderful website, alldlls.com. That's our website. alldlls.com.
.com, baby.
And you can sign up to become a diehard. When you do that, you're giving us some money because, well, we like money. What can I say?
Right.
But in exchange, you're getting a bunch of stuff. All right, you're not walking away empty-handed. Okay, this is like a 90s game show. Everyone is a winner around here. Okay, you're getting a free shirt right away, right when you sign up. We got more than 50 to choose from, including that.
This
That's
one.
just our logo.
That's right.
Right? That's just our DLLS logo, but we have shirts themed after the Mavs, after the Cowboys, after the Rangers, after the Stars, after the Dallas Wings. Those are all the teams that we cover here at DLLS Sports. We also have some other shirts with logos. We got shirts with phrases. We just dropped the Sports Over Everything shirt. It's pretty cool. We all got one. I might wear mine tomorrow or the next day. You'll just have to tune in and find out. So you get a free shirt of your choice. Boom. You also save 20% off anything on our website, all the merch, all the shirts, all the hats. We got a lot of cool hats, all of the paraphernalia, like if you like a mug or a cup or anything like that, we got those too. You get a discount on events. You also get to join the DLS Diehard Discord Lounge, a great place to hang out with fellow diehards. You get to read the entire website, all that primo written content from Ron Harrod Jr. on the Mavs, Sam and Sean on the Stars, Clarence and Ali on the Cowboys, Jeff Wilson on the Rangers, and you get a physical diehard card. That's right, folks. What is better than that? There are so many bennies, so many reasons to become a diehard. Thank you, every single one of you, for supporting.
Appreciate all of you joining us here who may have been watching the Texans destroy the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight to move on to the AFC divisional round with the Texans winning 30-6 over the Pittsburgh Steelers of what could have been Aaron Rodgers' final game in a pro uniform. Last throw of his career, pick six. Pick six.
Hate to see that.
Or love it if you don't like Aaron Rodgers in this case. The Mavericks also win tonight, 113-105 at the American Airlines Center, which is where we go now. As we welcome in our DLLS Mavs beat writer, Ron Harrod Jr. You can find him on X at Ron Knows Sports. Ron, what's going on?
Good, because Mark Stein is not here tonight. I am stealing his post-game spot. So thank you, Mark Stein.
You feel powerful.
But you're still sticking to the bit. Kevin asked what's going on, and you said good.
You did do that. Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah, I gotta stop that. I just
Can you do?
Yeah, I gotta stop that.
But
today I actually am doing well. I'm doing well though. I'm doing well.
Okay,
well, that's good.
Can you do me a favor? Can you just stick your hand like on your camera, like and adjust it a little bit? Can you do that for me? Can you put your hand on your? There we go.
That's pretty much what he does.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, got the
that's
full.
close.
The full Stein. That was close. That's close.
Yeah,
enough.
that's close.
Full Stein bit close enough.
Yeah, Stein would just. Well, should I start coughing? I mean, I'm sorry.
Hey, yo,
my mom said that.
Please clip that and send that in the group chat.
Do not clip that. Do not clip that. Do not clip that.
It's not on the internet now. It's on the internet now. Jeez, low blow. Good gracious. I don't know. Good. Wow.
How was the game?
Yes. How was the game? How was the game?
The game was good. The Mavs apparently don't lose at home anymore, I guess. They seem to just keep building. I mean, we kind of talked about the AAC kind of when early in the season, we talked about how like it just wasn't the same vibe in the AAC when Nico Harrison was here, when he was still employed by the Dallas Mavericks. Since he's been fired, the energy, the vibe has been completely changed. And over lately, it seems it's just really, really improved and getting back to kind of how it was in the 2023 season, 2024 season, and so forth. And then Jason Kidd, Cooper Flagg, they just seem to have a connection now. I mean, even while Cooper Flagg was quote unquote, fighting and touching and rubbing that rookie wall, it seemed like today he just officially kicked through it, had one of his best games of the last month. Really made a lot of jump shots, which again I think we talked about flashes in pregame. Cooper Flagg making jump shots to everybody. That's giving some flashes of a lot of really good players. I was talking to one of the scouts at the game. He told me, hey, he loves Cooper Flagg so much because he has so much and adds so much versatility. So just every lineup. And tonight, when you have a bunch of shooting around him, including, surprise, the Hardy party, Jaden Hardy, Cooper Flagg again has this type of night, going 27, 5, 1, and 3 with no TOs. I mean, this might be one of the next best players in the NBA if he's not already getting closer there.
Don't look now, all right, but he is 7 of 15 from 3 in his last 4 games.
Yeah,
coming 50%.
Yeah, coming into tonight in his last 11 games, shooting over 43% from the 3-point line. So, I mentioned it, and Ron, you noticed this too, as we were watching Cooper Flagg kind of warm up, shooting the ball with much more rotation from the 3-point line. Earlier this year was shooting kind of knuckleballs with his 3-point shot. Shot looking a lot smoother, a lot cleaner with more reps, and the ball finding the 3-point distance much more accurate these days, which is, that's all we've been saying, is that once the 3-ball starts to fall for him, it's going to get scary. And as of late, he's been much better from the 3-point line, which is going to just open up everything else for the rest of his game, which we're starting to see right now.
Yeah, and I think it was Christian Clark at the Athletic had asked Cooper, like, "Hey, if you're making more threes, if you made some, maybe some changes to your mechanics of your 3-point, your 3-pointer jump shot overall." He said no. He kind of echoed kind of what KG said, kind of just consistency, doing it every day, getting into a flow, shooting, being comfortable, being implored by Kid and his teammates to shoot threes during the game. That's kind of helped him get to where he is right now, why he's shooting so good. It also was a scare in the game where he twisted, I think it was his left ankle, and he went to the back for a little bit. Mike Curtis of Dallas Morning News asked, like, "Hey, like, how'd you just come back after something like that?" And he just said, "Hey, man, I just got it taped and pulled my sock up a little tighter and got in there." Like, he thought it was like nothing. Like, twisting an ankle like the way he did was just like a part of playing basketball, which for a lot of players in the NBA, well, that might put them out 2 weeks. For Cooper Flagg, had him out for a couple of seconds, it felt like. So, just the toughness that he's shown me. Jason Kidd said that he called him fearless. No, he said he's not afraid. So he said he's not afraid when kind of just asked about his mentality. He's just never an afraid player. And even now, he's even showing some leadership qualities according to himself and his coach.
He's also got 19-year-old legs, so that helps. the healing power of a 19-year-old, that does help quite a bit. But no, he very much gets vibe of put some mud on it, rub it and get back out there and go play. Kid seems pretty tough for, just being 19 years old. He's got a good makeup about him. What else stood out from you tonight, especially the 3-point barrage from Jaden Hardy, Klay Thompson knocking down 6 threes as well as the threes were falling for him tonight.
Yeah, I think Klay Thompson, I think it was 2,800 is the number that he moved past tonight. So he actually walked into the room. He had the ball in his hand. He was in really high spirits. He was making jokes. One of the, I guess, the more funny moments, I think, of the press conference with Klay, and then Flagg came after him, was Klay was like, "Yeah, sometimes I talk to Cooper, and he told me he watched me in the NBA Finals when he was 9 years old. The 2015 NBA Finals. Everyone kind of laughed at that. So I just asked, Cooper, when he came in, like, "Hey, like, do you like genuinely remember like watching that?" And he like talked about, what he kind of remembered from like the moments, watching Klay. So he loved, watching that Warriors team. I thought that was just a really kind of cool moment. Also, just kind of Klay just talking about like what it means to still be playing basketball at 35 years old, to still be getting minutes, to have these type of games. Say he's not like taking it for granted. Said it makes him really, just happy to still be able to have these games and still be able to have these moments. Klay Thompson to me just seems like he's enjoying life in basketball right now. The spirits for him are so much higher than they were in October when he was, going to cold streak. Then he had first got benched, kind of was like in a middle ground. Now I think he's legit found his role in this team, and he seems to be in a really happy place. Also did ask Flagg, like, what he said that he thought that the Golden State Warriors were one of the best teams of all time. Asked him, like, what do you think the actual best team of all time is? So he thinks the Warriors. He talks a lot about the 85, 86 Celtics, and of course 96 Bulls.
Dude, what does he
Flagg
know about the 86 Celtics?
No, he grew up in Maine, and his parents are feeding him Boston Celtics basketball.
No way.
Like,
his
favorite player is Larry Bird.
He has not seen those teams.
I'm sure he watched the tape.
Maybe some highlights.
Yeah, I'm sure he watched plenty of highlights.
Yeah,
there's a difference between. I haven't either.
I've seen highlights.
Yeah,
I was one when they was out here
watching those games.
Well, he said he was watching film of the 86 Celtics. The exact word used
Okay.
was film. But to be fair, my dad literally forced me to watch Michael Jordan and forced me to watch the Fab Five. So I wouldn't be surprised if in Cooper Flagg's household, they're like, you're going to watch Larry Bird, buddy. You're going to see what he did on the floor. I
This
would
is our
not be
church.
surprised.
I mean, good on your dad for
So-
making you watch the Fab Five because that's some good education.
I mean, Coop is
Right
so
there.
young that he was. Oh my God, was he? What year was he born?
06, I think.
2000, yeah,
Okay, so he does not remember when the Celtics won the title in 2008,
that's right. He was 2.
No, he does not. He's 2 years old.
let alone 86. Jeez, he's young.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
was
God.
minus 20.
I was almost Coop's age now whenever the Celtics won that title.
That's unreal, man. And to the point in the chat, yeah, Klay is in his grateful era right now, man. He is definitely in his grateful era. Like 35 years old, still knocking down threes.
He's smiling through it all.
I mean, I would too if I go home to what
Yes.
what he gets to go home to every night. So,
Oh, wow.
Good for him. Good for him. Anything else from tonight's game that stood out to you as we take a look around the rest of the association? Jazz won tonight, so they remain a half game behind the Mavericks, and the Clippers are in action right now. Meanwhile, the Kings are smoking the Los Angeles Lakers.
I think it's just always impressive that Naji Marshall just continues to just provide value in just some way. I mean, today it was scoring, not assists. He's guarding players. I mean, whatever the team needs, Naji Marshall just continues to do every single time. The emotion is always there. I think I asked before. He just says he's playing basketball just makes him, like, I guess, emotional or happy, like in a positive way. I think he had like a big play where he had like a floater, I think, over Nick Claxton. He kind of like screamed towards the Mavs fans. The Mavs fans stood up. They were into it. He was into it. It clearly gave him energy. I mean, he's 9 of 14 from the field. I mean, 3 steals, a block, 4 stocks. Like, he's doing literally every single thing for this team on a team that was extremely shorthanded. Coming to this game without, you're out Brandon Williams, Daniel Gafford, and PJ Washington, and of course, Anthony Davis and a bunch of players, and you need Naji Marshall to kind of be your number 2 to a Cooper Flagg in these kind of games, and he stepped up and did that thing.
He does love basketball, but he has tweeted twice now about Dallas roads and our highway situation.
He has, yes.
So
I can't blame
tough scene, man.
the young
It is
man
tough
about
out
that
there.
one.
Especially the area, if you're not from Dallas, the area that he posted either today or yesterday.
Yikes.
I don't
He
remember
did
what
low
it was,
key kind of dox his location, didn't he?
kind of.
I
But
guess he did.
it is not easy to get over there. It is really confusing.
Mhm.
So I have nothing but respect for Naji for that. He's just like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dallas highways are very confusing. Cars. When I first moved here, I think I asked like a coworker. I'm like, hey, like, do people from Dallas not use the blinker? Is
They
it like
do
not
not.
a requirement of law? They
Well,
were
I
like,
do.
no, you should
You're one
use
of,
the
like, a
blinker. They
few.
just don't use it. Yeah, it's like not a requirement. It feels like here. It's like, oh,
It tripped
I'm
me
gonna
out.
get in your lane. Not gonna ask you. Welcome to Dallas, everyone.
Yeah,
So
you just
see
kind of
that I love
gotta
now.
do it like by feel. It's like
Or by force.
I feel like that guy is about to cut me off. Like, I just
Yeah.
kind of get the vibe that
Yeah.
it's about to happen. So I'm going to preemptively brake.
I've been here for 13
Yep.
years now, and it jarred me when someone just swerved 2 lanes over without putting a blinker on and thought the idea of using a blinker was blaring their horn at me. Like, what are you
You
doing?
gotta understand, dude. I got to get over now. The next exit isn't for another half mile.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst,
It is,
man.
It's
Yeah.
a half mile down the road. I can see it, but it's really far. I'm getting over right now. I will risk your life and mine
Everyone's life
to
to
get to my
swerve
destination 2
4
minutes
lanes
quicker.
of cross traffic to get to the exit sign.
Yeah.
That's, down the road. By the way, before we get out of here, other scores from tonight. Utah, they beat the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road, 123-112. Pascal Siakam hits a game winner for the Pacers to beat the Celtics tonight, 98-96. The Philadelphia 76ers beat the Toronto Raptors, 115-102. Cool moment for Kyle Lowry. Got into the game late, and the Toronto Raptors crowd got a chance to cheer him on. And games in progress right now. As we speak, the Mavericks, that game's over with. The Kings are playing the Lakers. So the game is tightening up. So that game right now, 102-93. With 8 minutes left in the fourth, not 102-95, excuse me, in the fourth quarter. With 8 minutes left. Luka's got 40 of the 95 right now for the Lakers as they're trying to come back against the Kings on the road. And the other game currently in progress that matters to the Mavericks is the Charlotte Hornets visiting the Los Angeles Clippers. Oh, okay. That was red score for a second. Clippers leading 66-61 right now with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. So Clippers ahead of the Mavericks, Jazz behind the Mavericks. Jazz have already won. Mavericks already won. Clippers winning. So if all that holds, it will be a push tonight when it comes to the win-loss standings as the Mavericks get ready to host the Denver Nuggets on Wednesday. So there you go. Ron, look forward to having you in studio tomorrow. Big show tomorrow. If you didn't hear earlier, Bobby Marks, ESPN front office insider, is going to be on the program with us at 12:15. And Tim Cato, our national NBA All-City reporter, will be joining us for the entire show live here in studio. So you don't want to miss that. So make sure that you, if you got questions for Bobby Marks and you're part of our member-only Discord, throw a question there. We might pick one to ask Bobby tomorrow. So look forward to that.
Well, yeah, your very, very humble beat writer will be in the presence of Kevin Gray, Bobby Carella, Tim Cato, and Bobby Marks tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow.
All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow, man.
Bye, Ron.
That'll do it for us here. Oh, do we? No tankathon spin tonight. No tankathon spin tonight. They won. So
losses only.
Yeah, we only do that for losses.
We only care as much as the Mavs.
So Mavs win. No tankathon spin. Oh, that rhymed. All right, it's time to go. Appreciate it. Tanner making us look good and sound good as always. Thank you, sir. Thanks to our DLLS Mavs beat writer Ron Harrod Jr. for joining us live from the AAC. That is our DLLS Mavs analyst Bobby Curl. I'm your host, Kevin Gray. We will talk to you tomorrow right here on DLLS Mavs daytime show, boys and girls, at 12 p.m. Again, our special guest, Bobby Marks, ESPN front office insider, will join us at 12:15. So you don't want to miss that. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 12 p.m. Y'all be good. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.